Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video I have got round 9 match 2 of my custom Super Rugby Aotearoa 2021 competition. This match is going to be between the Crusaders and the Blues, and it should be a very exciting matchup. Anyway, if you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We have got a few changes to the Blues starting lineup. Eklund is going to be in that number 2 jersey because of the retirement of James Parsons. Then we have got Tui Pelotu at 4 and then Goodhue at 5. The rest of these lineups are identical to the last one. Now this is a do or die game for the Crusaders. At the moment, if they want any chance of being able to make it to the final, they have to win this game against the Blues, which is going to be tough for them to do because of the fact that they are the home team, and I am going to be the Blues for the first half, Crusaders for the second, and we have seen in the past that the home teams are at a slight disadvantage. So this one could be very tough for the Crusaders, but if they can get the win here, they could possibly confirm themselves in the final. It is going to be Richie Mo'unga now kicking off this match for the Crusaders against the Blues. Like I said, the Crusaders are going to need to win this match if they do want to have any chance of making it to that Super Rugby Aotearoa final. But the Blues are a very strong team, but the Crusaders in their last couple matches have scored 40 plus points. So they are in form, and they are going to be a hard team to score against, although we're going to try, but Mark Talia's dropped that ball straight away. Not the start that the Blues were after there. And that is very unfortunate. Now it's going to be a scrum to the Crusaders straight away. It is going to be Mitch Drummond who is going to be putting this ball into the scrum. We need to win this one against the feet. Something that I would love to do is get an early set play try off my scrum because of the fact that I do get one set play try per team per half. They are actually going out to Leicester Nuku there, who was hit hard in the tackle, and straight away Eklund, the man who is on debut, has managed to get that one, although he's not really on debut. TJ Faiani just throws it on his outside. It's gone straight into the hands of Goodhue, and now the Crusaders have got this ball straight back. Tuanga Fussy though rips it straight back, and now it is Rico Ioane, tries to find Caleb Clark. Sevu Reece steals it, and now it is going to be Sione Arveli running up the middle. Great low tackle from Perafeta. We take it back straight again. And now it's TJ Faiani running up the middle, goes out to Mark Talia. Look at the pace. Has he got enough here, Mark Talia? Yes, he does. And he is going to score the first try of the match for the Blues. And any time the Crusaders stole that ball, we were willing to take it straight back in the breakdown. And because of it, we were able to find those gaps. And in the end, Leicester Nuku didn't have too many options there. He either had to tackle the man on the inside or tackle the man on the outside, and he well and truly got wrong-footed there. And because of it, didn't have the acceleration to catch Mark Talia. And it was the first try of the match for the Blues now. It is going to be Otere Black now who is going to be kicking this one. And I think in this match we are going to need probably 5 or 6 tries in this first half if we want any chance of the Blues winning this match. Of course, the Crusaders will be me in the second half, and they have shown that they can put 40 points on the board pretty easily, and they are normally pretty good with their defence as well, the Crusaders. So I think we got a little bit lucky there, probably caught them off guard, but now they will definitely be sharpening that up, and it will be a lot more difficult. Richie Mo'unga though kicking this one off short. Once again, it has gone to Akira Ioane, who has been tackled by Richie Mo'unga, and straight away the Crusaders are straight in that ruck, and we have somehow kept that one. I was sure that they were going to be able to get it there. It is going to be Jonathan Ruru, goes out to Pavali, goes to Mark Talia, now through the gap again, Mark Talia. What is going on? Mark Talia is going to be able to score a second already, and we haven't even been going for 10 minutes. I was not expecting that one, but there was just a gap, and Mark Talia ran straight through it. And now the Blues have got 2 tries in less than 10 minutes. From the breakdown, it was Jonathan Ruru, went to Dalton Pavali, went to Mark Talia, who just ran straight between Leicester Nuku and Rennie Ranger, and from there Mark Talia, too much pace, and scores a second. I don't know what is happening, but the Blues are playing on another level so far at Orange Theory Stadium, and they are playing like a team who do want to make it to the final as well. Of course, if they get this win, their next match is going to be up against the Chiefs, the top of the table team at the moment. So they will have to be on their best performances for both of these games if they do want to make it to that final. But now that one is going down the middle for Teddy Black, and now the score is 14-0 to the Blues in this one, and it's only been 8 minutes. But now it is going to be Richie Mo'unga who is going to be kicking this one off for the Crusaders once again. He has decided to go short. Akira Ioane lining that one up again, and straight away he is fending off Richie Mo'unga. Oh, and it has been ripped away though by Douglas in the breakdown. Now it is Alalatoa, goes to Scott Barrett, who's breaking tackles. That's not what we like to see if you are for the Blues, but that was a very good tackle, and we have won a not releasing penalty. I wasn't expecting that one to get blown, but nonetheless we will take it, and now we will be kicking this one down the field and hopefully getting the line out We are in the middle of the field. The wind is into us at the moment. We are going to be looking straight at the sideline. We want to make sure this one goes out. And that is a good kick from Aotearoa Black there. Right, this is Kirk Eklund's first throw since Parsons has retired. And that one, unfortunately, might be called not straight there. So very unfortunate for him. And nonetheless, it is now going to be the Crusaders scrum, I would assume. Kirk Eklund not too happy about that one. It is going to be Mitch Drummond putting this ball into the scrum once again. Can we get the perfect push here? It is what we will need if we do want to steal it against the Crusaders. Not quite able to now. It is going to be going back to Richie Moanga, who is tackled early, but he still finds the offload. Rennie Ranger now is running hard. It's gone to Goodhue. Will Jordan, he's got a man on his outside. It's Lester Whainauku. Goes on the inside to Michael Alalatawa. And we have ripped that ball away as Akira Ioane. We went up to the side that had the men on it, which wasn't the best idea. It's gone on the inside to Mark Talea. And now Rico Ioane is driven backwards. That could be the Crusaders ball, but somehow we have been able to retain that one. And because of it now, Will Jordan was trying to steal it in the breakdown, which means DJ Whaiani goes to Caleb Clark with a soft pass, goes out to Perafeta anyway. He is down the wing, gone on the inside on Terry back on the bounce. I didn't even say his name right. But that is another try for the Blues. And that is 3 and 15 minutes for them. I don't know how Aotearoa Black was able to get this one. I thought for sure when I offloaded that one that it was going to absolutely no one. But Aotearoa Black was able to get it. I didn't want to yell too loud as well. But nonetheless, Caleb Clark goes to Perafeta. Inside ball on the bounce to Aotearoa Black. Beautiful stuff from the Blues here. And it is going to put the Crusaders under all sorts of pressure. I am going to have to be on my A game in the second half if the Crusaders want to stay in the Super Rugby Aotearoa competition and want to make it to that final, that's for sure. And we are getting very close to the end of this competition as well. And that means we are getting very close to the start of the real life competition. And I am very excited for that. Just like Aotearoa Black is for that kick going over. 21-0 now to the Blues. Richie Moanga getting slower and slower when it comes to picking up that ball and kicking it off. Is he going to go short once again to Akira Ioane? That is the big question. And yes, he is. He's going to try it one more time. Last time he did get fended off. That is a great tackle from Mitch Drummond there. And straight away, Tom Christie rips it away. Like I said, I would be very surprised if the Crusaders can't score. I think I said that anyway. But nonetheless, that is going to be very close for the Crusaders here. Mitch Drummond now is going to Sione Arveli. That's a great low tackle from Ruru. Mitch Drummond now round the side is tackled by TJ Whaiani. And that is straight into the hands of Tuanuki Afi. Rico Ioane offload to Josh Goodhue, getting driven backwards now. Do we kick this one downfield or do we keep on attacking? I feel like we've almost got to keep on attacking and hope that they don't intercept it, but straight away now, they are going to get this ball, the Crusaders, and that is how you know you've made a bad decision. Unfortunately, you can't make little mistakes against this Crusaders side. That is a great kick from Goodhue, but it did go dead in the end. That is one of the first times, other than that one of Wes Hooson, of course, in the match for the Hurricanes, that I have seen the computer go for the grubber. We are going to be taking the 22 dropout here. I possibly could have gone for the scrum and try and run the length of the field for a set play, but at the end of the day, the Crusaders are the Crusaders, and their backs are very quick. That is going to be Rennie Ranger now, and last time they were kicking it away, but this time, now they are trying to run it. Rennie Ranger drops the ball, and now we have got the scrum. Jonathan Ruru with the scrum feed. Can we score off this scrum, perhaps? Oh no, the Crusaders though have stolen that one straight away, and now they're going for the set play. They're going, how do you like it? If we do it instead, now it is going to be Richie Moanga. They have gone with the exact same set play as I normally do. Caleb Clark with the tackle and a half, and has won the not releasing penalty there. Severu Rees not too happy about it. He was absolutely smashed in that tackle by Caleb Clark. I'm going to go for the scrum. This is very risky stuff, seeing as we just got driven over by the Crusaders, but we've got to get that set play try early in this match, or else they will never quite be able to get at the Blues. That is a good scrum for them. Now we are going to be firing it wide for the set play. I possibly could have looked at going for the cross kick there because of how much space there was, but now it is Rico Ioane. Goes out to Mark Talea, and it is Lester Whainauku who stepped, and Mark Talea tries to step again, not able to though. But that means that Will Jordan is now tied up in that breakdown. That is what we love to see, because Tuanuki Afi's going to Goodhue, goes to Ruru, goes to Rico Ioane. DJ Whaiani goes out to Caleb Clark now. Inside ball to Akira Ioane. I'm losing my voice at this stage. But nonetheless, they were almost able to get that ball. The Crusaders, we are going wide to the right now. Goodhue goes to Faiani, goes to Ruru, goes to Rieko Ioane, goes out to Mark Talia, who runs on the inside. But he is tackled by Lester Fainanuku, who is very good with his defence when he does get it right. Josh Goodhue now goes out to Jonathan Ruru. One more out to Teddy Black, close to the touchline. 1 metre short now of Teddy Black here. The Crusaders almost able to get that one. Big Carl Tuanukiafi would have backed himself around the side, and he did try it, but he is going to get over the line. Carl Tuanukiafi, is he? Oh, it might be a TMO decision. Was he able to get that down, Carl Tuanukiafi? I thought for a second that I did completely mess this up because of the fact that I chose possibly the wrong time to go for the line. I should have just fired it wide here. Great run from a Terry Black down the wing. Then from here, big Carl Tuanukiafi backed himself around the side of the ruck. I thought when he fended off Richie Moanga, he was getting driven back. Did he get that down? He did indeed, big Carl. And he has scored the try, and it is the 4th try of the match for the Blues now. Just in this first half, Carl Tuanukiafi able to get it down. And now we have got the kick once again. And I feel like I'm getting very hyped for the Blues because I know that the Crusaders can bring it in that second half. And I have a feeling that this one could be a very close match, perhaps even a 100-point match. We haven't had one of those yet. And I feel like this one is possibly looking like it will go that way at this stage. 28-0 to the Blues at the moment after 27.5 minutes. Richie Moanga once again has got this kick off. Is he going to be able to get it right this time? He has gone short once again. Eklund is going to be taking that one. And that's a great run from Kirk Eklund. And all Will Jordan's having none of it. How is that not a yellow card there? I possibly shouldn't have looked at taking the tap, but I am going to try it. DJ Faiani is offside. Mark Talia is offside. No one knows what's going on. Neither does my voice, but Mark Talia almost able to get to the line there. But that is going to be Will Jordan's ball. Wow. Tuanga Fussy was absolutely smashed, and they have stolen that one once again, the Crusaders. I can't even keep up. Papa Lee's got it. Tuanga Fussy goes to DJ Faiani. He decided he wanted to give it to Rennie Ranger. That's a great hit from Oscar Satutu. And Carl Tuanukiafi almost able to get that one. Now it is going back to Cody Taylor. They are going to try and run this out, the Crusaders. They aren't willing to kick it away up until now, and they have kicked it downfield. Yeah, my voice isn't handling us too well. I think this is the first time that it's almost completely gone. Mitch Drummond is covering him well. He has fired it out to Caleb Clark, though, who is going to get caught. Oh, that one went into touch rather than finding Rieko Ioane. If you found Rieko Ioane with that one, that could have been another try for the Blues. It is now going to be a 3-man line out for the Crusaders. Interesting choice. I am a little bit in front, so hopefully that will pay off here. And it does indeed. It is Dewey Pelotu who did get that one. Or Terry Black now running hard. He has fired it out to Rieko Ioane. One more out to Mark Talia, who is going to get caught by Lester Fainanuku, I feel. Great low tackle from Will Jordan once again. He has been on fire all day, Will Jordan, with his tackles. He always is throughout the whole season. Pavali goes out to Caleb Clark, though. He has got pace. Offload to Teddy Black, who is tackled by Mitch Drummond. I messed that up. Unfortunately, I wasn't sure when Sever Reese was going to make the tackle. And that is what stumped me big time. Now it is Jonathan Ruru. Goes to Tuanukiafi. Fires it out to Peter Feta. He hasn't got the pace. Offload forward, unfortunately. And Rieko Ioane did get the ball, but it was a forward pass from Peter Feta there. And we are going back for the Crusaders scrum. And at the moment, when you look at the scoreboard now, 35 minutes, 28-0 to the Blues. It's not as many as they would have liked, I don't think, with the start that they had. Oh, Mitch Drummond, he is going to kick it downfield. That is a great kick as well, because the Crusaders are normally very quick when it comes to chasing these ones. He is going to get close. Caleb Clark has got that ball. He's getting driven close to the line. Mitch Drummond, if he gets back to his feet, he didn't though. And now what are we going to do from here? That is not a good decision. What am I doing with that one? Scott Barrett now very close to the line, and that is a try to the Crusaders. I mess that up every single time I do it, unfortunately. I just don't think at the time that one needed to go into touch. I never learn, and because of it now the Crusaders are right back in this match against the Blues. Caleb Clark gets that one. It was a great kick in the end. And unfortunately, because of the forward pass originally, Akira Ioane passes absolutely no one. And from there, the locks link up for the Crusaders, and Sam Whitelock is able to score the try. And it just annoys me because I do it every time, unfortunately. And I never quite get the hang of it. And unfortunately, all you got to do there is kick the ball out. But I never learn, and because of it now, I may have cost the Blues this match. But nonetheless, now the score is going to be 28 to the Blues, 7 to the Crusaders. Ever since those first 3 early tries for the Blues, the Crusaders have been fighting back hard. And now it is looking like maybe we will only have a 3-try lead for the Blues going into the second. But nonetheless, it is now kicked off by us this time. That's a good offload, and now I've given the Crusaders momentum. That's a good ankle tap there. 2 good ankle taps because they had to be made, because or else the Crusaders were scoring their second of the half. And if they score the second, that is almost a guaranteed win for the Crusaders in this one.
Release.
We are up to 39 minutes. Are they going to look at kicking this ball out here, the Crusaders, or are they going to be going for the line here? Kaltonukiafi almost not giving them the option though. That is a good tackle from Eklund. Straight in there was no one, unfortunately. And because of it, are the Crusaders going to be kicking this ball out? There is a post in the way. They have fired it back to Alatawa, who was going to go for the offload. And Eklund has stolen that ball. Now it is Tui Pelote, who goes to Teddy Black, fires it out to Mark Delia on the wing. He is going for the corner, and he has scored it, Mark Delia. And that is the 5th try of the match for the Blues, and that one could be the difference. Mark Delia gets the hat trick as well. He is very happy with it. He knows that he needs it against this Crusaders side. They have been extremely strong on attack and defence throughout this season. Eklund able to steal that one. He is in the number 2 jersey instead of Parsons because of the retirement, and then out to Mark Delia on the wing, and he did just have enough pace to be able to score that one. Now it is going to be a Teddy Black with this kick. My voice is already pretty much gone for this first half. I'm going to have nothing left in the vocal cords for the second, I have a feeling. But nonetheless, that one has gone over from a Teddy Black. And now the score at halftime is going to be 35 to the Blues, 7 to the Crusaders. And before we see the end of this cinematic, I am going to quickly swap to the Crusaders for this one. We gave the momentum to the Blues, but the Crusaders still look like they will be a sharp enough team to get close in this one. We will have to wait and see what happens. Tell you what, it's pretty 50-50 overall for the possession and the territory. 3 penalties against the Crusaders were costing them a little bit. 12 handling errors for the Blues were costing them. And then the kicks were pretty even. Scrums, there were a few of those as well for those drop balls from either side. But now hopefully the second half will be high scoring once again. I said I wanted a 100-point game. We are well and truly going to have to speed up the scoring rate if that is going to occur. But let's get right into it now. It is going to be a Teddy Black now, who is going to be kicking off for the Blues. Like I said earlier, if the Crusaders win this, their Super Rugby Aotearoa final hopes are still alive. If the Blues win it, they could possibly look at versing either the Chiefs or the Hurricanes, or maybe even the Highlanders. Everyone is still in this competition at this stage, but that one is going to now be a line-out. It is Cody Taylor with this line-out throw. This one needs to be right, and hopefully that one is. Scott Barrett will be claiming this one very nicely, and it is Mitch Drummond now. I think I've almost got to try and run this out, but they have got a very quick backline, but so do we. Rennie Ranger goes to Leicester, Whainānuku. He's in a bit of space now. He has done the step round Perafeta. He's tried to step Rico Ioane as well, but it didn't quite work out for him. But now we are going to be firing this ball wide. Drummond goes to Cody Taylor, goes back to Goodhue. One more out to Sevu Reece. He's got pace. He's stepped on the inside, Sevu Reece, but then he's been clotheslined by Jonathan Ruru. And unfortunately for the Blues, the first time they gave away a penalty throughout this match, and he is going to the bin. The Crusaders, I think they did about 2 in the first half, never got the yellow card, but nonetheless it is now going to be a good chance for the Crusaders to get some early points. I am going to be kicking that one for touch as Richie Mo'unga. Please go out. Yes, only just. I thought for a second I had messed that one up, but now we have got a very good opportunity here for the Crusaders to be able to possibly drive towards the line. If I can get this one right, it is a little bit straight perhaps. Tui Pelote in the number 4 jersey for this one. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button there, and Mitch Drummond has done a grubber there. And now it is going to be a 22 dropout. That was unfortunately because of the fact that I wanted to drive, but instead I ended up throwing it to Mitch Drummond, which then caused me to panic, and then I pressed the wrong button. But hopefully that won't cost the Crusaders here. Hopefully I will still be able to score very soon. Leicester Whainānuku takes that one nicely. And hopefully from here we will be able to use a backline movement, because I would like to think the 5-metre maul that we were going to have, we would have been able to score. Now it is Sevu Reece who is going to step on the inside. Sevu Reece tackled well though by Teddy Black. So we are probably about where we would have been for that rolling maul at this stage. Just a couple minutes later, Richie Mo'unga has been choke slammed, and that is another yellow card for the Blues. And at the moment, they are going to be down to 13 men, and that is missing their fullback as well. Right, I would love to tap, but I feel like it's a little bit cheap, so I am going to be going for the scrum instead, but I'm not going to be using my set play here because of the fact that they are going to have a couple less men in their back line. We are going to go number 8 off the back. Fedu Douglas goes to Mitch Drummond, goes out to Sevu Reece, and he does score the try, and that wasn't even a set play, but the Blues are still down to 13 men, and the Crusaders are starting to get right back into this match. Sevu Reece, the try scorer, did deserve a try a little bit earlier on. Did mess it up a little bit myself. Aotearoa Black with good defence, though. He is playing halfback by the looks of it. So it must be Jonathan Ruru and also Peter Feta who are off the field. So that could be very costly for the Blues throughout this second half. But Sevu Reece able to get the try there. And the Crusaders are now back into this match, like I said. And if this one does go over, we will only be 3 tries behind. Of course, the Blues would be loving a bonus point if they did get the chance of leading by more than 3 tries, but I don't think that's going to be happening in this one because of the fact that the Crusaders have started their comeback. But now the score is 14 to the Crusaders, 35 to the Blues. Now it is Aotearoa Black who is going to be kicking off for the Blues. The last thing they want is for any more scrums or anything like that, so they will be wanting to make sure that they are going to be hanging on to the ball. That was a great take from Tom Christie, but because of it, the Blues are going to get straight in that ruck and they are going to steal it. And the last thing I want is to be scored against with 13 men on the field. But Cody Taylor rips that one back. Mitch Drummond now goes out to Alaalatoa, goes to Goodhue, drawing passes on the cards here. He hasn't quite got it. Lester Fainaanuku does, but he has been tackled. And I didn't quite get that one right, unfortunately. Now it is going to be Sione Avili round the side. Goes back to Cody Taylor, goes to Goodhue, goes out to Will Jordan, goes out to Sevu Reece as well, steps on the inside and has tried to drive forward. Oh, and Eklund steals that ball straight away once again. And at the moment, this is just about using time up for the Blues. They won't mind if they can have a few more minutes of attack, but that's not going to be happening because we have stolen it straight back. It is now Lester Fainaanuku. He is going to be running hard, and he is going to be making it to the line, Lester Fainaanuku. And that is going to be the second of the half for the Crusaders now. And at this stage, my voice is pretty much gone. But Lester Fainaanuku, the man who was able to score 5 tries in one of the earlier matches. Sevu Reece has done the same as well. So the Crusaders certainly have a chance in this match to score a lot of points in a hurry. But Lester Fainaanuku, the pace of that man was good enough to beat Faiani and Aotearoa Black, and we do score it. And the question here is Jonathan Ruru going to be back from the bin by the time this kick goes over? Richie Mo'unga wants to make sure this one does go over. That one might not go straight down the middle there, but it is still decent enough to go over. Now the score is 21 to the Crusaders, 35 to the Blues. That is Jonathan Ruru returning from the bin, so that means that Peter Feta, I believe, will still be off the field here. Yes, he is. So that is the fullback for the Blues missing, so they will have to drop someone back there. And nonetheless, Aotearoa Black now is going to be kicking off. Tom Christie has taken that one well, has had his back jumped on by Jonathan Ruru, and I wouldn't think the Blues would be wanting to give away too many more penalties, but they have now got the ball straight back here. The Blues, Caleb Clark round the side, tackled by Cody Taylor. Straight away, Alaalatoa able to steal that one. Moody goes to Goodhue, goes to Rennie Ranger, who hasn't found anyone, and Mark Tilley is now in a bit of space. Goes to Jonathan Ruru, and Sione Avili rips that one straight back. Scott Barrett has got pace. My controller's disconnected. That is not ideal at all. Right, the problem is solved for now. I assume that we are going to be straight back into this match as soon as I press A, so hopefully we are able to keep this ball in this breakdown. Oh no, we've dropped the ball as Scott Barrett, but luckily we have still got that ball, but only for a little bit by the looks of it. No, we have still got that one. And now it is going to be Alaalatoa around the side. Goes to Mo'unga. Goes out to Rennie Ranger. Back on the inside to Cody Taylor. Outside ball to Sevu Reece, who has tried to step round Duanga Fussy, who dove well and truly sideways there. And we have still got this ball as the Crusaders. Do we kick him behind? That is the question. I'm not going to. I'm going to try and hit it up the middle, and unfortunately that was the wrong decision. I keep on making them throughout this match, and because of it I have cost both teams points, but we have won the not releasing penalty there. Eklund hanging on to the ball for dear life, but we did win the penalty in the end. And that is going to be Peter Feta back from the bin, I think I heard. So now they are back to the full 15, the Blues, and we only need to score 2 more tries against them. Richie Mo'unga is testing his luck with that long kick. Luckily it has gone into touch. Another good kick from the man. And now we have got the line out. Right, it is Cody Taylor now. The pressure is on him to get this one right. Hopefully I will be able... Oh no, just a little bit early for the Crusaders. And it is called not straight. So because of it now, the Blues are going to have a chance. That is the last thing I wanted in that situation. I was considering going wide as well, because we have got pace on the wing for Sevu Reece. A little bit of a mistake on my part, and hopefully they will take the scrum here. No, they are taking the line out, which is beneficial for us, although they've gone to the front, unlike what we did, or what they did earlier in the match. And that one is not straight as well. So we've had 2 not straights in a row, which means we have now got the scrum, which means we have now got a chance at a set play try for the Crusaders, and that will mean that we're only 1 behind. And last time these 2 teams met, now that I think about it, it did actually go to golden point. So maybe this one could be looking along the same lines. It is Goodhue who's gone out to Leicester Whainā. Nuku has fended off Mark Delia, but he hasn't quite been able to get the acceleration needed to keep on going there. It is now going to be Richie Moinga playing half-back, fires it back to Goodhue. One more to Mitch Drummond, goes out to Rennie Ranger who's trying to pick a gap, and that's a red almost. No, it's only a nothing. So we are going to be taking the tap and going here. It is going to be back to Sevu Reece running up the middle, offload to Goodhue. And that is going to be the try for the Crusaders there. I almost got a little bit too close to Teddy Black. But another high tackle from the Blues. What has happened to their discipline? I thought that I did pretty well in the first half to not give away any penalties. The Crusaders gave away a couple high tackles. And now the Blues are tackling high as well. Rennie Ranger is sleeping. But then he decides to wake up. And then he passes it to Sevu Reece, who was tackled by Caleb Clark. Great offload there. And it goes straight into the hands of Jack Goodhue. And now all of a sudden the Crusaders only need one more to get back to even in this match. That is, of course, with this kick going over from Richie Moinga. Can he get this one? That is the question. And that one is looking pretty sharp from the man. We've still got 15 minutes left in this match. And at the moment, the Crusaders are sitting on 7 points less than the Blues. The Blues need to sort out their discipline and also get maybe a try if they want to win this match. I have a feeling the Crusaders will be able to get one more. It is just a matter of when. And then all of a sudden the golden point could be on once again between these two sides. And that is a good tackle from Akira Ioane. I had a little bit of a tongue roll going on there, but now it is Rieko Ioane goes out to Dalton Pavali. I'm not going to catch a Terry Black with a great dummy up the middle. And now we are going to have to dive on that one. Is Sevu Reece. That was looking sharp from a Terry Black. And now it is a 22 dropout. We are giving the ball straight back to them. I am going to go to the side a little bit. See if we can look at getting this ball back. That is a good kick from Richie Moinga. On the bounce goes to the man himself, Jonathan Ruru, who has already been off the field. And it is Goodhue who wasn't quite able to get that one. Now it is going to be Hoskins Satutu goes to Tuanga Fasi. And that is almost going to be Richie Moinga's ball. Yes, it is. Goodhue goes to Joe Moody. We needed someone with a bit more pace. Ruru, do you want off the field, mate? Because that one, how was that not a red card? And now it is Sione Aveli running up the middle, who wasn't quite able to find the offload. I haven't been taking any threes, but maybe I should have looked at doing it there because of the fact that a three-pointer, and then if we could score one more try, it would mean that we would be in the lead. And it's going to be back to Leicester Whainā. Nuku, I stepped too early, and now we are getting driven backwards a little bit. We are going to be going wide here. It is Scott Barrett goes to Alatoa. Rennie Ranger goes to Mitch Drummond, who smashed in the tackle. Goodhue goes to Sevu Reece. Offload to Rennie Ranger. And my voice doesn't want to have anything to do with it when I try and raise it a little bit more. Now it is Mitch Drummond who goes to Goodhue, who's close to the line. Offload to Michael Alatoa. And he has scored the try now for the Crusaders. We're up to 71 minutes. And the Crusaders are right back into this match now. Michael Alatoa, the man who was able to score it. And now all of a sudden, that try that I pretty much gifted the Crusaders in that first half for my terrible defending at one, or my terrible attack from 5 metres out, could now cost them this match. Goodhue offload to Michael Alatoa, too big and strong for Teddy Black to stop him. And now with this kick going over from Richie Moinga, we are at a tied ball game of 35 to 35. And now that I think about it, that was the score the last time these two teams met. We weren't able to split them up, and then it did go to golden point, and I was able to win it as the Blues. I did it as a random number generator, so I feel like I should do it once again as a random number generator to stay consistent, and that's going to be interesting. But I'm hoping it won't go to golden point. I'm hoping we will be able to get a chance to get a drop kick or another try here for the Crusaders. Goodhue taking that one well, has tried to fend off Rieko Ioane, and straight away the Blues were in there, but we have still got this ball. I'm thinking about kicking it in behind because of the fact that there is a big old gap over there. So Mitch Drummond has kicked it downfield. We're going to play a little bit of territory here. I feel like it is the smarter option. And Peter Feta does get that one. Now it is Jonathan Ruru, who is going to possibly high tackle someone a little bit later on. Joe Moody gets that one. Almost able to rip it away, but not quite. Now it is going to be Jonathan Ruru getting driven backwards. Straight in there were the Crusaders, but still not quite our ball, unfortunately. We're up to 74 minutes. I'm keeping a close eye on the clock at the moment. Kirk Eklund trying to drive forward. That is going to be Cody Taylor's ball, but straight away Akira Ioane jumps on his back. And that is going to be Cody Taylor injured now. And that is not what we like to see, that is for sure. Cody Taylor looking like his shoulder is not where he wants it to be, that is for sure. It looks like he is in a lot of pain, but it is going to be Makalea who is going to be making his way off the field. That is a long walk for Cody Taylor to do by himself, and Makalea is looking hyped up, is looking ready to get his team the points that they need to be able to win this match. Oh, that was a very good push for both sides there. The Crusaders are going to try and drive over. We are going to go for Douglas off the back. Offloads it to Sever Reese. It wasn't great, unfortunately. And now Dalton Pavali trying to steal that one for the Blues, but we have still got this one. Right, what do we do with it? That is the question. We've got a few minutes like they have said. Oh, he was hit hard in the tackle there. Drummond. Rennie Ranger now goes out to Lester Fainanuku, who's got a bit of pace, but he has been tackled once again. That is almost going to be Tuangafasi's ball, but we've still got it. We've got to go to the left here, do we? We have got men there. It is Richie Moanga, goes out to Jack Goodhue, who is going to be able to score it. And that could be the match winner for the Crusaders against this Blues side. They have done extremely well there. The Crusaders, Jack Goodhue, able to get the try in the last minute. It was very close in the last match between these two sides, and it looks like it's going to be the same here. But in the end, the Crusaders maybe have just secured that one and could be moving on to possibly going into the final depending on the results of the last round. It is now going to be Richie Moanga with this kick now. Is he going to be able to get this one over? That is the question.
Even though there's a bit of an angle on it.
And that one has gone straight down the middle from Richie Moanga. There is only going to be 1 minute left in this match for the Blues, and they are going to be kicking off to us. So they are going to have to work very hard to get this ball back, and then it becomes the question of what do I do in this situation if I do get the chance. Do I kick it out as the Crusaders and secure the win, or do I try and get one more? I feel like getting one more doesn't actually benefit us at all because of it. Oh no, they're straight in there, but we have got that one. I'm going to have one more attacking run because of the fact that it's only just ticked up to 80, and it's going to be Michael Alatawa who goes out to Goodhue. One more offload to Lester Fainanuku. Oh no, Tuangafasi stolen that one. And now it is Rico Ioane. Rennie Ranger's got that one. He has made the tackle right. We need to get this straight back. I have slightly messed up here, but I felt like the Crusaders might have been able to score a try. Now it is Mitch Drummond who fires it back to Havili, who kicks it almost into touch. Not quite able to get it there. And now I am feeling the pressure well and truly. I feel like the Crusaders have still got this one, but maybe not now, because Mark Delia is on a tear. And now it is going to Rico Ioane. Goes to Mark Delia on the inside. Michael Alatawa makes the tackle. We weren't able to win that one. Now it is Jonathan Ruru. Goes to Josh Goodhue. Goes to Jonathan Ruru once again. Then it's going to be Makaleo's ball, is it? No. The Blues have still got this one. We're up to 83 minutes. It is fired back to Rico Ioane. Wow, that's a quick run from Ateri Black. And now it is going to be Scott Barrett's ball. No, they just aren't quite giving it up here, the Blues. They know that they need one more try. Akira Ioane getting closer and closer to the line. I tried to kick it out a little bit earlier, and I wasn't quite able to find it with Sione Arveli. Now it is gone. The great low tackle there from Rennie Ranger, but they just aren't giving the ball up, the Blues. This is feeling like the longest extra time that we have had. Whitelock's got that one. No one's there for the pass though. Richie Moanga's facing backwards. This one's got to go into touch from Mitch Drummond now. We are finished playing. This one is going into touch there. Surely. Yes, it is. And the Crusaders do win this match against the Blues. Almost a big mistake from me. I feel like I've made plenty of them in this match though, so it's alright. You know, a lot of mistakes were made, but in the end, the Crusaders were able to get this win over the Blues, and I believe, if I'm not wrong, that puts them up to maybe sitting in second place at the moment. I will have to recalculate that, but I believe at the moment the Crusaders are sitting in second behind the Chiefs. So for now, they are actually in the final, but we will have to wait and see. In the end, the Crusaders were able to get 6 tries. Alatawa got 1, Whitelock got 1, Lester Fainanuku got 1, Goodhue got 2, and Sever Reese was able to score the other. Moanga 6 from 6 for the Blues. They were able to get 5. Tuanuki Afi Black, Mark Talia got 3, and also Ateri Black was able to convert 5 from 5. So at the start of this match, it looked like the Blues were certain to win this one, but all of a sudden the Crusaders came to play, and because of it, they were able to defend well throughout the second part of that first half, and then in the second half, they were able to score the tries that they needed. Possession 55% in the Crusaders' favour, territory 59 for the Blues. Kicks, there were a lot of kicks in this match, a lot of line breaks. Not too many handling errors. 20 probably isn't too bad for me. A lot of penalties. Tell you what, the high tackles were absolutely flying out there. Jonathan Ruru wanted to get off the field at one point by the looks of it. He did get a yellow card and then went straight back out and tried it again. He did get away with it that time, but nonetheless, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.